Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of applying mindfulness to sugar craving. And by this point, you know how to identify the physical sensations and mental activity that arise when you get a hankering for some sweet stuff. And you're familiar enough with these sensations that you can easily identify them when they arise. Now, if that's not the case, then you should watch part 1 of this series, follow the instructions there, and then come back and watch this one. Now, when you notice these sensations arise, your task is to observe them without reacting. Just accept and be curious about the physical sensations, thoughts, and so on that arise. And don't do anything to act on them or try to change them in any way. That's the trick. But I won't lie, this is the hard part. And I can hear some of you grumbling about this right now.
But Nick, I don't want these icky physical sensations and thoughts. I don't like how they feel. I don't like the stories I'm telling myself about them.
These are the things that make me eat sweet things in the first place. Why on earth would I just sit here and observe them? Won't that make me crave sugar even more?
Just teach me how to get rid of them. If I can just get rid of them, I won't have any sugar cravings.
Well, as much as I'd like to be able to just wave a magic wand and make all those uncomfortable sensations and thoughts go away, you and I both know that that isn't going to happen. These physical sensations of craving sugar, the thoughts, mental images, and stories that weave through your mind, enticing, justifying, commanding, all these things arise in the mind as a natural process because of prior causes and conditions. In other words, your past thoughts and actions are what create your present moment experience. And I don't mean this in any sort of a mystical or woo-woo kind of way. It's actually really easy to see. If you don't believe me, just pull up a picture of your favorite dessert. You know, the one that you find impossible to resist. And stare at that picture for several seconds. Notice any increase in desire for sweets? And if you repeat this action several times a day, I'm willing to bet that you'll probably end up eating something with sugar in it that day. You're training the mind to eat something sweet when you see a picture of a delicious dessert. And if you do this often enough, well, it basically becomes habitual. You've conditioned yourself. So now what I'm asking you to do is exactly the opposite of that. When you experience craving for something with sugar in it, just take no action. And do this often enough and you'll wear away at that old conditioning. After a while, that picture of your favorite dessert will result in nothing more than a little blip on your mental radar screen. Oh, there's that dessert again. And that's it. Craving's gone. But it might be pretty tough going the first few times. And if you're deeply conditioned to use sugar to fulfill various needs in your life, as most of us are, it's going to be difficult to go against that and just observe non-reactively. But there's a little secret that once you realize it can help you a lot. And this secret can make it relatively easy to stay present with even the most painful or uncomfortable sensations, thoughts, and so on. I'll share that secret with you in part 3, where I'll wrap this series up and help you put it all together. So, go ahead and start observing the physical sensations, thoughts, and so on that tell you that you want to eat something with sugar in it. And do it in a curious, accepting, and non-reactive way. Don't do anything to get rid of these sensations or try to change them in any way. And then join me next time for part 3. I'm Nick Grabovac, and thanks so much for watching.